Hey folks, little video here about a situation I had a little while ago where I made a comment on a post somebody had put up with regarding Urban Brew coffee, and I made like a throwaway comment, I guess, that I had tried it, we'd used it before, but it wasn't really to my taste, and lo and behold, the good folks from Urban Brew sent me a message saying, can we help you? Can we help you make coffee better? Or, you know, is there something we can do to persuade you to try the coffee again? So, always up for a challenge. I said, yeah, sure. So they sent me a little pack in the mail with some coffee pods and some little tips and hints and things on coffee, and even a nice little what would you call it, like a chocolate coated cone, I suppose, which you can use to put desserts or whatever, or just eat it. Anyway, I thought I'd give it another go, but in doing so I might just do a little comparison, and I haven't sort of tried this myself yet, so this is all live to camera, so to speak. So I've got 3 coffee pods here. Ones I normally buy just from the supermarket. I've got the Victoria, and I've got the L'Or, or however you pronounce that, and I've got the Urban Brew. Now I should mention also that I only drink decaf coffee because of sort of medical condition. I'm sort of prohibited really from drinking full strength proper coffee, but I think these days the decafs are pretty good anyway. And just to I suppose further introduce my credentials, we did own a coffee shop for 3 years in Perth, and so, you know, I've made a few coffees in my lifetime and know a thing or two about that coffee taste. Straight up though, let me say that coffee, like any other drink, like food, you know, wine, beer, whatever it might be, is purely subjective. So what my taste might be completely different to yours. But I thought, in fairness to Urban Brew, let's give this a shot and see what we come up with. So we've just got a pod Nespresso machine here, and just got some filtered water in the container, and I've got 3 identical cups here, and I'm going to make just identical batches of each of the coffees, sample them, and then see how we go. So let's choose the maybe the Victoria one first. And I like a short black, or sometimes I like a short black with just a dash of cream in it, depending on my taste of the day. Now, I better make sure I don't mix these up. So I'll stick the Victoria one on top of the Victoria box. The next one I've got, let's do the Urban Brew. And one thing I didn't really know, I think when we were drinking Urban Brew some years ago, was the fact they have pods for short shots and long shots, and there's a good chance that I use the short shot pods in long shots, which are sometimes, you know, like a longer black. And so let's just stick that one with the Urban Brew, and the last one is the L'Or, which I don't have a package for, but no problems. And wouldn't you know, my little receptacle's full. Let me just get rid of that. So if you do like a long black rather than a short black, or, you know, a longer shot of coffee, then you have, from Urban Brew at least, you have to order the correct pods. So that might have had some bearing, I can't really remember, this is going back a few years, some bearing on why I sort of fell out of love, not that I was necessarily ever in it, with Urban Brew coffee. Okay, there's our L'Or shot. And I'm just going to take a little sip of each of these, just in order. So we'll go with the Leor. And by the way, they've all got a nice crema on top. Pretty strong, a little bitter to my taste. That's the Victoria. Doesn't have as much bitterness to it. More of a sort of, I guess I'd say, a nutty flavour. And now the Urban Brew. Like I say, I haven't tried one of these for a long time. That's just pretty good. It's pretty good. And I'd have to say, probably out of the three of those, that now is probably my favourite. So I think we might get on the bandwagon of ordering some online. They're only available online. And thanks to Toby and his team for giving me the opportunity to try their pods, and I thought I'd just rate them up against some that I normally drink. The other thing I will have to do, of course, is look at the cost. You know, these are usually on special in the supermarkets. You know, you get, I think it's 10 capsules. 10 capsules. You know, you can usually pick them up for about $6 or $7 or so on special. I haven't looked at the price of the Urban Brew, but I'll do that. And yeah, just thought you might find it interesting. Anyway, cheers.